Well, good morning on Monday, September 11th. It's a beautiful morning here in Houston. It's dried up a little bit, and so it feels nice and cool. Um, Gorgeous. Too bad I'm going to be leaving here tomorrow to head to Phoenix for a little bit where it's a little warmer. But I'm looking forward to that. Phoenix is good. Anyway, I'm going to spend this morning, since I've only got one day to work on stuff before I take off for a week. I'm going to work on these shelves for the kitchen. Got a couple of them laying here, these mesquite shelves that I put a lot of epoxy in them. Got to clean that up a little bit with the sander and work them down to get a good finish on them. And hopefully I can get them finished today with the final finish, and maybe even work on getting them installed. We'll see. The brackets came in, so I've got everything I need. We'll see what I get done. Life is good. All right. Here we are on Monday afternoon, September 11th. I got these shelves I'm working on here. I'm getting ready to put the shelf support on this one. The other two are done, and I've got two of the holes drilled for this one. So I'm going to drill the third and fourth hole for this one. And let's let the video run for a while. I'll maybe edit it a bit, but you can see what fun it is to drill these holes. So start out by measuring over 12 inches exactly from the previous hole, the center of the previous hole. There, and that, amazingly enough, lines up right where I had marked it previously by laying the bracket up here. And so we'll mark that center line. And the bracket comes with this little drill guide. Not the best. They actually make a drill guide that works for all four holes at once. You can lay it all at one time. This is the freebie, the cheap one. But we'll lay it here and get it right centered over that hole. And I can look down in there and see my line. Right there. Okay. And let's see. Drill little pilot holes to start the screws here. One. Two. Put the screws in, and then I'll get them snug and then adjust it exactly. Let's take a look down in there. Look at that. That came out perfect. So we'll tighten those down. It's not quite flush, so there we go. Tighten those down. Yeah, we gotta drill all the way through with this bad boy. But I can only drill so far because of the guide. So we'll start it. Putting in a nice square hole, so I know I'm square to the wood both ways. Pull up all those chips down in there. Now we'll take this out. Save those screws on that bag. And drill that the rest of the way down in. This is where you got to be careful, because you spin this drill too hard, it can almost break the wheel.
Got a bunch of loose chips down in the bottom. And then we'll do the next one. And I'll pick it back up again when it's time to put on wrap it out the guide for this. Okay, there, the last holes are drilled. I've laid this routing template on here. Need to kind of line it up a little more center there. Okay. Now here I've got it so it is right at 1.8 1.8 so we can drill this end in, put it in place. I moved it. There we go. All right. That's how it's supposed to go. And now this end. To the 8. Into 3/16. There we go. Now, you can drill a real little pilot hole in here so this one can go in. And we don't break this one. Now, let's try that one. There. Okay, sweet. Now we get to route this out. So, got my router set up here with a flush guide bit. It's about 5/16 of an inch deep here. And so it will run it down in here, and this bushing guide on here at the top of this bit will ride against the inside of this channel, and we'll cut this baby out. more up later. Okay, screws out. Jig off. And gotta make sure we're clean in there now because all that dust is down there. Now that's one advantage of having a shop that's open to the outside out here, that the dust isn't quite as bad as it was all enclosed. Now, this should get down in here. Okay, and that will be flush against the wall. And this bracket will hold the shelf against the wall. Hopefully for a heck of a long time. Life is good. Well, Monday afternoon after it's all over, I'd hoped to get a coat of finish on these, but didn't get to it today. All the sanding and getting them ready to go, and then all this work back here in the back, all of them, getting them all routed out and drilled. Looks like I'll have to let them sit for a little bit and get back to them when I get back from Phoenix. So, life is good.